Hey everyone, here we are. The Pennzoil Cup Series is back for one more final race before the end of Season 2. Technically, you can't even consider this a Season 2 race, but if you read the title, this is the Season 2 charity race, and this is pretty much a race just for drivers to basically get noticed a little more and to show that they still have potential, as at this point in the season, we're currently in the process of Season 3, but pretty much all of the decisions have been made, and there has been a lot of news relating to Season 3, but we still have one more final race, and we're going to get this out. First of all, there are 27 drivers in this race, and all these, the reason why there are only 27 is because this race was compiled of everybody who commented at least 5 times on the videos of Season 2, so if you commented 5 times, you'll be in this race. Anyways, we are just about to get set to go racing. This is a 14-lap race. As we take the green flag, the lap counter will be on the top left in a second. There it is. You see lap 1. So 14 laps from now, we'll see a winner, and the benefits are huge. You will get increase in stats as well as sponsor offers if you end up winning, and you might get better sponsors. So, anyways, we're going down the back stretch. Any one of these 27 drivers would love to win. Kyle Collins, like all these guys in the PPS, that the Pennzoil Cup Series, now called the Pennzoil Pro Series for Season 3, but all the guys in the PPS pretty much have full sponsors. There's no one without any sponsors left, but I'm sure if some of these drivers would like a sponsor change, so that could always work out. However, we're also going to go over some of the Season 3 changes as well. Jay Durrell in the 43 car you see leading the field, nothing has changed with him. But Gary Weaver, you see back in that third row, now going to the inside. Weaver was with Hoffman Motorsports, and this is going to be his last race as a driver. The 04 car is now going to be a team owner in the Copyright Amateur Series, helping some lower tier drivers get a good start in the series. And oh, we got a spinner on. That's Matthew Brown in the 21 car. More problems, and looks like Kyle Singer in the wall. And collecting, it looks like that's Rick Witt and Cesar Chavez. And all those drivers are confirmed to be back for next season, all of them which are in different teams this next season. I believe Kyle Singer's in Big Motorsports again. Anyways, it looks like that wreck took 4 people out, Matthew Brown probably getting the most damage. But as we look back up front, Jay Durrell and Addison Steinbach hold the front spots. Addison Steinbach staying with the same team but not the same manufacturer. Malley Motorsports is switching over to Toyotas next year, and Dr. Pepper is still remaining on the hood for the 23 car. Looking to see maybe if the 23 can boost his ratings after this race, trying to get a little bit of money going through the team there. This is a charity race after all, and it will the team that wins will definitely receive charity from the series, and I'm sure a lot of these drivers would see it. But the one driver that really doesn't need it is Jay Durrell, and he's fighting hard to win this thing, and obviously if he gets it, he'll be definitely the biggest threat. And look at that car, the 43 driving up the middle, and he's going to try to take it underneath the 04 car. It looks like he will keep second place, but what a power move by the 43 there. But it looks like Gary Weaver will keep ahead of the 43 car. Also, how about Hoffman Motorsports? They are coming back pretty much in the same fashion, and excuse me, they're coming back in the same fashion. And how about this? They're running up inside the top 5, looking very strong right now, especially Gary Weaver for his last race. Definitely going out with a bang. Good to see that. However, we're going to go on board with Daniel Voiles making his Season 3 start in the 99 car for the 3rd year in a row. And that 99 car, really, it's good to see Voiles back in the 99. However, we got to give a nomination to Daniel Voiles, as he was actually the only driver in the entire series, team owner or driver, to comment on all of the videos. So congratulations for Daniel Voiles, as he really does put a lot of dedication to it. So thank you, Daniel, as you pretty much are the #1. Following up is Jose Vaquez, and I believe Fitzwater Australia Racing's team owner, so Jay Durrell up there as well. But Daniel Voiles definitely doing the best, but you can see this onboard view. It's definitely one of the as Daniel Boyle's closing in on the back of Gary Weaver. Weaver moving to the inside. The Dodge is going to stay up on the top to try to help out Darrell, but you see in the inside, that's Caleb Hoffman's team driver of Blaine Keys making on the inside. However, Darrell is going to get a good jump on the outside and coming through 3 and 4, and Jay Darrell will lead this lap. Fitzwater Australia Racing car very, very strong here today, and definitely is looking good. I'm seeing some other cars moving into the field. See Cody Russell back there. He'll make his third in a row start with the 77 team. Not the same team, though. It will be Big Motorsports again, but in his first debut in the series in Season 1, he was actually driving for Minnesota Racing. Technically, it was one of the teams that merged to create Big Motorsports, but obviously the 77 has not looked back from that 77 car. And I doubt that he'll be making any moves anytime soon, because, heck, he almost won the chase if it hadn't been for that wreck at Armory Digital. But these two up at the front are just going at it, back and forth, the 04 and the 43 car. Honestly, Gary Weaver, if he ends up winning this, he'll probably receive like a better rating system for his drivers in the Copperhead Amateur Series. But Weaver currently looking strong right now in that Coca-Cola Ford, and currently he's going to get some help from Cody Russell, it looks like. Back in the pack, I see Jesse Dalton, and that's Zach Mosk, who had an outbreaking year last year, looking to coming back with a new team, almost like a conglomerate as well as kind of similar to Big Motorsports. That team will be called, I believe it is SFR, I believe. SFR Racing, and it's basically switchback racing, fast racing, and reloaded racing. That's right. So, and all three of those drivers, those teams had one driver going into Season 3. However, they all decided to merge together and create a super team pretty much. And we're going to have to see how that works out in the next season. They will also be Toyotas, by the way. Anyways, back up front, Cody Russell is definitely challenging the 04 cars. We're coming down to the final 4 laps on lap 11 right now. You see Jesse Dalton back there, Jacob Tube's driver, Arshad Sain. Jacob Tube is not in Season 3, however, and JT Motorsports has disbanded. However, Jacob Tube's team has actually merged with National Racing, as both Arshad Sain and Aaron Lukes are both going to National Racing, and their equipment is going in the same direction. So, Ryan Dunn and Jake Booker being the two drivers that have left the team after Jake Booker looking for a higher chance to get into higher leagues in this. But Jake Booker is currently just looking to try to get into higher levels of racing and currently making his way up, as well as Michael Kraft. Both those drivers took their leave last year, and it was nice to have them in the series. And our first season champion, sorry to not see him come back. However, he will be racing in the Bud Shootout, so expect them both to make their final starts there. Anyways, as we see, look at this huge cluster of cars here. Daniel Voiles, Nick Purcell's out of nowhere. Looks like Addison Steinbeck, Jesse Dalton, Giovanni Barraza, and that's Zach Komoski. So a huge group of cars, but lately it's just been these three out front. And Gary Weaver and Jay Darrell not giving up that front spot, but here comes Blaine Keys in the 60 car. 2 laps to go in the race. And Keys is going to overtake Jay Darrell. That was a great move, and Hoffman Motorsports has 1-2 out front. And Darrell coming back through the middle, though. He's making it 3 wide. Coming to the final lap, Giovanni Barraza on the inside. And Barraza 4 wide. He's going to take it to the inside, and he looks like he's going to get it. Here comes Jesse Dalton in the 64, final lap. And Gary Weaver, just like that, from 1st to 5th in 1 lap. But Giovanni Barraza not even racing in the Pennzoil Pro Series next year. Instead, as a part-time driver in the Copperhead Amateur Series after the team disbanded due to lack of funds. Jay Darrell coming on the outside, though, past the 04, the 81, and the 64. Lap traffic, that's Kyle Singer. Could this play a factor? Giovanni will go down low. Kyle Singer stays high. And look at Jesse Dalton trying to drive it in there. Oh, Kyle almost got into Jay Darrell. And Darrell's going to have him run. Coming to the start-finish line, checkered flag. It will be Giovanni Barraza just edging out Jay Darrell. And Wow, that was a great run into the finish for Jarrell, but just not good enough. And he made most of those moves on the outside. But talk about just a sigh of relief for Giovanni Barraza. How about that? The team disbands due to lack of funds, and both drivers end up in part-time rides in the Copyright Amateur Series. This will definitely help Giovanni out a lot, as we didn't even know if he was going to come back or not. But definitely a heartwarming story as we see Giovanni Barraza win the Pennzoil Cup Series, or the ASCA League's first ever charity event. And there is your top 10 after the race. And, well, this caps off Season 2. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all in Season 3 at the Bud Shootout.